always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Ducks will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Little touch pass to the receiver. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Oregon Ducks offense has the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes! And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Hauls it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Under fire. Got his man on the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Spins away from the defender. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air on 1st down.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the ground with the back. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. The hand to the running back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hauls it in with one hand. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold on.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. Breaks into the open. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. catch in the middle. It's Kendricks. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Under fire. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This should be the last play of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first down. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Bruins are on the move.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like that,
just keeps moving. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got him. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. To the air on second down. Looking to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. They'll run the sneak for him. Sneaks it in.
the defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by a field goal over Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should...
Turning it on! They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
I really like this guy running the option. I tell you, you go back to the mid-2000s in Eugene, there was a coaching change, and there was sort of this paradigm shift offensively, going more up-tempo, being more explosive, but also utilizing the quarterback's feet to hurt defenses. This guy would have fit into Oregon back then. He certainly fits into this offense right now. He is dangerous.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Gives it on the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Hard running there. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move there. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gives it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. The lead now 6 here in the second. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Wants to fire on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. And after the failed connection on second down, this offense faces a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Ducks will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll start this drive going to the air. Still on his feet. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but won a play to get the football back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let it go. And incomplete on the deep ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Kendricks. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And here's the return. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half. We drew up all these adjustments, things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 20 over Texas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Makes his man miss. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to move them on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Run the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Needed to get to the 45 for the first down. Stopped a little bit short. You'd think this is the go area on fourth down. Punt is on its way. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Looking to fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, third and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on first and second or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. No good. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Give him 6. Touchdown, UCLA!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Plows through the defense. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Runs through a tackle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Hunt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Creates a little space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter play. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Dennis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On the ground, it's Kendricks. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go back to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
Number 12.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 6 over Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Timeout, UCLA.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The short hands, it's Dennis. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dennis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Bowman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.